What's up, internet? My name is Matt Gisantana, and today I want to tell you about a product from Peak Design. It is called Mobile, and it is a part of a everyday series that they have with their other products. I currently use several of their products, from their everyday sling to the camera strap. I'll leave links to those videos in the description and linked above. So with that being said, Peak Design is coming out with some products that will help you use your phone in different ways, and I'm pretty excited about it. So let's get started with the first thing. So I have the Z Fold 2, and these products are easily my favorite accessories for the Z Fold 2 because they allow me to use it in a variety of different ways that I couldn't before. And Peak is going to come out with some cases for specific phones, but if you do not have a case that they're going to make for your phone, you do have the option of what they are calling a universal adapter. So I have it here attached to a Spigen thin fin case, and you are best served attaching this universal adapter to a case that doesn't have like a textured or like porous back. And so this is like the perfect type of case. Yes, it is kind of a soft rubber plastic, but it does do the job and adhere securely. So you attach this plate, and it has some magnets around here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it allows you to attach it to other types of plate. So I'm going to demonstrate here on my table 2 of the accessories that Peak Design is coming out with, and I will take you somewhere else to show you the other 2 accessories that I'm excited to show you. So the first thing is the wall adapter. So the wall adapter comes in a pack of 2 with some adhesive strips on the back, as well as some alcohol pads to clean the surface. And that's all it is, man. You can just put this on different surfaces, you know, like your mirror in your bathroom. I have one in my kitchen on my refrigerator so that I can, you know, do things while I'm in the kitchen. Maybe while I'm at the breakfast nook, I can watch TV or something like that. You know, various reasons. But here's the wall plate. You can attach it to, of course, a wall wherever you may need it, and it's pretty simple. You just like that. And so these magnets are very, very strong, as you guys can hear. And the way you just take it off is you would, of course, just lift your phone up or away from the magnet, and it works really good. Super, super strong. Like, very hard to get this off. So I would trust this. I would trust my Z Fold on a wall magnet like this. If you're wondering, it does block wireless charging. I did find that in some situations, some wireless chargers did work, some didn't. So your mileage may vary, but just keep that in mind that if you're using this plate, you will block wireless charging. I typically just take the case off whenever I need to wirelessly charge, so it's not that big a deal, but I did want to let you guys know that. The next thing I want to show you is something that I use every single day, and I absolutely love it, especially in this day and age where we are working from home and we need, you know, different types of, cameras for web calls. I currently don't have a webcam. They are completely sold out. However, I use my phone. So when I need to join calls for work, I will attach the mobile tripod. So it comes inside this little sleeve, and it folds and collapses down. You have a nice little tool here so you can adjust the tension just in case you want it to be a little bit stronger. And when you want to use it, all you do is attach it to the back. And you can do it in different ways, but let's just start off with this orientation. So you can lower it down like this. Now you have a stand for web calls or whatever you need. You can go like this just in case you need more stability, just like that. It's pretty versatile. Let's say you want to watch a movie, or in this orientation, you can lay it down like this. Now you have that orientation. Let's say you want to do it this way. Now you can unfold it, and now you have a stand this way. Let's say you need more stability. You can go like that. Also, this works great for Stadia. So if you want to use it for gaming, you can do that. I mean, this is just a really, really cool accessory to have for your device. I have used it also for night shot if you wanted to do some time lapses. So a great as a camera, tripod as well. And then at the end of the day, you can fold it up and you can attach it to the back of your phone. And of course, this phone is very bulky already, but hypothetically, if you're using this with a different device, you can see it doesn't add that much bulk. Another thing with this is that when you want to store it, they give you this little pouch so that you can, keep it in your everyday bag. Maybe if you want to use this for photography only, you can just keep this inside of your camera bag. But yeah, great for web calls, great for doing video photos with your phone, great for watching media, great for enjoying Google Stadia or soon xCloud. Just an overall awesome product from Peak Design. So out of the suite of products that they're coming out for their mobile everyday series, I think that this is probably the one that everyone should get, as I feel like this is a great combination and it adds a lot of functionality. All right, so I've already talked about the wall plate. I talked about the mobile tripod. Let's talk about the other options that they have, which are the car mount and the bike mount. So let's go check those out. All right, so I apologize for the quality difference, but this is the Pixel 4. Review coming soon on this phone, but I wanted to show you the other mobile Peak Design accessory, and this is the Pro Bike Mount. This is the Pro Bike Mount. It's an out front bike mount. As you can see here, you attach it. There's the little adapter to make it fit my bar. Very, very secure. And as you can tell, it has magnets, but it also has these locking mechanisms here where you can, release the phone to make sure that it doesn't, have any issues. So look, you could do it in a couple different orientations, obviously. So you could lock it this way. And all you do is just, to get it up, all you do is just go like that. Simple. But it locks, it stays on there. Pretty solid. Let me show you what it looks like with the fold, unfolded. Now remember, I did say that these are one of my favorite accessories for the fold, and you'll see why in a second. So you see here, whenever I go on my bike ride, I can go just like this. Just like that. Boom. So it just did a flip orientation, but you guys get the point. I can ride my bike, I can have my Strava up, I can have my music up, and I can just be on my way. The screen will lock, shut off, and dim so it doesn't distract me. Also, this gives me a great way to quickly access the phone if I need to. So all I gotta do is just take my thumb down there, which is right in the range of my hand while I'm riding the bike. So this is the bike rack. This is the bike mount by Peak Design Mobile. Just look at this. On the way out, it's pretty cool. Probably gonna be using this a lot. As you see, it's very secure. And there you go. Let's go check out the car mount. All right, so I don't have the best lighting right now, so I apologize, but I wanted to show you guys the Peak Design car mount. And so it is an adhesive car mount. You just stick it on a nice plastic surface. I don't really have much options on my Tesla Model 3, so I couldn't put it on the screen, obviously, and I don't really have a flat surface facing me other than these parts right here. So I decided to put it right here, and I think it's a pretty, clever spot because I can always put it just like this, so it's blocking the cup holder when I have it in this orientation, which is not ideal, but it is pretty much the best I can do. And then also I can go like this. And similar to how I have it set up on the bike, I can actually swipe up and I can have everything I need here. So again, very versatile tool, something that I'll probably be using all the time. And one reason why I like this car mount is because, like I mentioned earlier, I can't wirelessly charge. So if for some reason I get in the car and I have this case on, which probably isn't very often, but for the most part, if I do have it on, I want a place to secure my phone, because it is Georgia state law to have your phone secured on a mount. And I can't place my mount here because this is a wireless charger, and I don't want to leave this magnet just sitting on the wireless charger. So this kind of serves two purposes. You know, when I have my case on, put it here. When I have it off, I'll put it here so it can wirelessly charge. Otherwise, I'll just keep this closed and have it just like this. So I mean, pretty nifty. I can't lie. I'm excited to have something like this in my accessory kit. All right, let's get back to the studio. So here's an example of the Stadia setup that I was talking about earlier. But thanks everybody for watching. I wanted to thank you guys for checking out the video. And if you guys are interested in any of these products, the Kickstarter actually launches today. So there'll be a link down in the description. Thank you to Peak Design for sending out these products for me to check out. Huge fan of their products, so I was very fortunate enough to get to test these things early. I really hope that you guys do find some use out of this, and if you have a Z Fold 2, I think this might be the best accessory you can get, hands down. It does change the game for me and help me use the Fold in new and exciting ways. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Stay up.
Yeah.